Today I will be doing fraction using word problems. If you haven't seen my previous video of fraction, please do watch that so it will make this video more easier to do. Just in case you haven't, I'm just going to do a recap of what we have covered on the previous video. So we have 1/4 of 20. Remember, the bottom number stands for how many slices we have. So in this case, we have 4 slices and we have 8, 1. So we want to know if there's 20, how many would be in one group. So we do 20 divided by 4, which is 5. You times it by 1, gives you 5. So same thing, if you don't know your times table, no problem at all. There's no excuse. But please make sure you do your times table because it will make your life so much easier, even further down. So it's very important that we do our times table. So I'm sharing these 20 sweets. And if you are doing it like this, if you're not confident in the times table, then you please make sure you write the number here, what you're sharing. Okay, so we've got 4, 16, we've got 17, 18, 19, and 20. And then we want to know one group, so we're just going to square that. And we have 5, so we still got the same answer. Okay, so no excuse that you don't know your times table, you still can do this question. We will be doing word problems. So if I say to you, in class 8, there are 12 children. So in word problems, it's very important we underline the key points. I always like telling the children that whenever you find a number, just write it down like this. Okay, so we don't know what the question is. We don't know what operation to use, but we just write the number. It makes it more clearer. If a quarter, so just write it down like this. Okay, if a quarter are boys, how many are girls? Now, to find out how many girls are, we want to know how many boys are. So what we do, we know there's 12 children altogether. So we want to know 12 of 1/4. Okay, so remember what we did last time. So we did 12 divided by 4, okay, which gave us 3. And then we did 3 times 1. Now, I know what 3 times 1 is, and I know all of you do, but please get into a habit of doing it like this, because sometimes we have 2, 3, or any other number at the top and we forget. So please, even though you know what 3 times 1 is, please carry on doing it. Now we know that there are 3 boys. What we can do now is 12. Okay, let me just do this and clearer for you. So we got 12 minus 3. All right, so there's 12 children altogether. There are 3 boys. The question is, how many are girls? So it's very important that we do our operation, but after that, we understand the question. So we did 12 divided by 4, which gave us 3. But this is, and then we did 3 times 1. So we know there's 3 boys. We want to know how many girls are there. So there's 12 children altogether. If we minus 3, 11, 10, 9. So there are 9 girls. Okay, so we did 12 minus 3, which gave us 9. 12 minus 3, which gave us 9, so we know it's 9 girls. If you want to double check, you could do 9 plus 3, which gives you 12, and there's 12 children altogether. Okay, let's move on. Please pay attention because there will be few questions that you will be doing by yourself. If James has 18 red and blue marbles, okay, so remember what I said. So we're going to write 18 Okay, and then you got 2/3 are red. So we got 2/3 are red. So we know that this has to be off. Okay, now off stands for times. Okay, I don't want to write times because you will get confused. Okay, so you got 18 of 2/3 are red. How many are blue? So, you know, in these type of questions, the best thing to do is write blue equals. So you don't forget. So when you're doing this, you don't forget that you actually need the answer for the blue, not for the red. So you don't do 18 divide by 3, which will give you 6. So I don't want you to write 6 because that's not the answer we're looking for. So that's why it's very important that you write blue equals. So when you finish, you remember. So now we know that there's 6 red. Okay, so now what have I missed out? So what did we forget to do? We forgot to do is times it by 2. So we do 6 times 2, which is 12. So we got 12 red. Okay, so we just write this down here. So we got red equals 12. We got 12 red. And we want to know how many blues are there. So we do 18 minus 12. Okay, so now what we're going to do, you don't need to go 18 and you don't have 12 fingers. So let's go the other way. So we've got 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. How many fingers did we count? 6. Okay, so 18 minus 12, we got 6. So we have 6 blue. All right, so just quickly repeat what I just done there. So we did 18 red and blue marbles, 2/3 are red. So we did 18 divided by 3, which we got 6. We times it by 2, which we got 12. So 12 red. It's very important that you write these down. We want to know how many blue. So we got 18 altogether. We minused it with the red, which was 12. So we got 6 left. So blue is 6. Okay, I'm going to give you a few minutes to work these out. So pause the video and try to work these out. When you're ready, unpause and see if you got it right. Okay, if Sue has 20 coins, she gives a quarter to her friend. So we got 20 and we got quarter. Okay. So we could write it like quarter of 20. Okay, because we write our numbers first, so sometimes we do it the other way, but it's the same method. So we know, okay, how many does she have left? So she gave quarter to her friend. We want to know how many she has left. So there's 2 methods in this one. So what we need to do, we need to know how many did she give first of all. So we do 20 divided by 4. Which we have 5, because 5 times 4 is 20. We times it by 1, which is 5. Okay, so this is how many she gave. She gave 5 coins. We want to know how many she have left. So we do 20 minus 5. Okay, so if you get your 5 fingers, we're going to count backwards. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. So you should have 15. Your answer would be 15. Okay, all right, so if you got that right, give yourself a tap on your shoulder. Sam has 15 red pens. Okay, so remember what I said, as you find a number, you need to write it down. 2/5 broke. How many does she have left? So we want to know how many broke first of all. So we do 15 2/5 Okay, so we got 15 divided by 5, which gave me 3. Okay, 3 times 5 is 15, times it by 2, which gave me 6. All right, so 6 broke. How many does I have left? So I do 15, because that's how many I started off with. 15 minus 6. Okay, so 6 fingers, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. You should have got 9. Okay, so we did 15 of 2/5. 15 divided by 5, which gave you 3. You times it by 2, which gave you 6. 15 minus 6 equals 9, because 6 are the broken ones. And we want to know how many does he have left. Okay, so there's another 2 questions that I would like you to do. So if you do this one, and we'll go through it, and then there's one more before we finish the video. Okay, so if you pause the video, have a try, and then we'll do this together. Okay, the zookeeper has 33 monkeys. 33 monkeys. 1/3 monkeys are red. So very unique monkeys, aren't they? Okay, 1/3 are red. How many monkeys are red? So this one is a bit simple. How many monkeys are red? So we want to know how many monkeys are red. Okay, remember, if it's written like this, 33 of 1/3 or 1/3 of 33, it's still the same method. So please don't get confused. It's the same method, because sometimes in your arithmetic you will get written like this, or you get written the other way around. So it's the same way. Okay, so we do 33 divided by 3. Okay, which is 11, times it by 1 equals 11. So you got 11 here. Now the next, so this was easy, because all they're saying to you, 1/3 monkeys are red. So we just do 33 divided by 3, times it by 1, which gives you 11. So you know 11 are red. Now here it says how many are not red. So we know there's 33 altogether. And we know that 11 are red. So it just makes the second step very easy. So 3 minus 1, which is 2. 3 minus 1, which is 2. So we have 22. Easy as that. So if you got this right, well done. If you haven't, please try to try to understand how we're doing this. It's just so easy. If you know how to do this bit, then these word problems will be very, very easy for you. If you're still struggling on these, then go back to my previous video and try to practice on these type of questions before you come to this video. Because if you're not 100% on these type of questions on its own, the word problems will be a little bit hard for you. Okay, so this is the last question of this video. So please try this and unpause when you're ready. Okay, so there are 36 tigers. So let's see if you got this right. If 3/4 are green, how many are green? So we got 36 of 3/4. So we got 36 divided by 4. Okay, so we got 9. Okay, and we got 9 times 3, because remember the top answer is 3, which gave you 27. Okay, so there are 27 tigers that are green. Okay, so if I said to you how many are not, so you're going to do 36 minus 27. 36 minus 27. So if there was a question says how many are not green, because first we need to know how many are green, then we do which are not green. So 6 minus 7 we can't do, so we're going to borrow it. And we got here, so we've got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We got 9. And we got 2 minus 2 is 0. So 9 monkeys are not green. Yes, well done if you spotted that. It's not monkeys, it's tigers. I was just seeing if you guys are listening. Okay, so I did mention monkeys twice in this slide because I wanted to know if you're still awake. So well done if you got this right by yourself. Okay, so thank you for watching. Just let me know if you need more help or if you need more word problems or any worksheet. Just message me and I will send them to you so you can keep on practicing. Okay, thank you and see you next time.